Daytona, and it is time to start a brand new season in the Diet Dr. Pepper series. We are running the Gen 4 for a 20 race schedule for the next 20 weeks, and we're going to be racing in the Gen 4 cars. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I am modeling this off of a real life season, and that season is the 2000 season. So the schedule and the weather for all the events I'm going to be basing off of that 2000 series schedule. You see the 2000 decal there that they ran. So that is where I've gotten the schedule and what all the weather is going to be for the upcoming races. And if you're interested, you can watch all the real-life 2000 NASCAR races on YouTube, which I will be referring back to throughout the season, and looking at that and keeping track, and maybe throw some things in the sim series. Should be a lot of fun. So big thank you to everyone for joining. We're running a little bit shorter races than the previous Dr. Pepper seasons, Diet Dr. Pepper seasons, the big ones at least. Last year, a couple months ago, we did a couple hosted series, but that was just fairly short, just to mimic the official series and just kind of run those instead. But this is going to be my own standalone series, except we'll be running a little bit fewer laps than NIS length, which is what I used in the past. I'm going to go ahead and not qualify. I'm just going to start in the back. We got a good group of people here, a lot of people we are familiar with, a lot of people we've raced with before, some people we haven't raced with in a while, but remember from quite a while ago, and a couple new faces as well, but it should be a really good group. But this is also Daytona, and the first race of a season. League races at Daytona are typically not the best. I haven't had a lot of luck, or there hasn't been a lot of luck in terms of getting a good race. There's been a lot of big early wrecks. So I'm expecting there to be a big early wreck in this one. I'll be pleasantly surprised if there ends up not being one. But usually within the first, 5 to 10 laps, there's a big one. So we're going to put ourselves in the back, just hang out. 43 starters in this one, and there's only 43 allowed in the server, so if you made it in the server, you made it in the race. I'm not sure if we're at that limit. I think we're close to 40. I'll have to check that here in a second. But we've got 60 laps, so it's going to be about an hour-long race. I want to shoot for about hour-long races throughout the entire season. Maybe a little bit longer in some races for crown jewels like Coke 600 at Charlotte and stuff like that, maybe Darlington, Southern 500, but those won't be that much longer than an hour anyway. So it's about the same as what the Gen 4 official series runs, except we're just doing a longer season, and obviously going to have points involved, which will be fun to keep track of. But mostly these are just for fun, to have fun with everybody, have good fun racing, and hope that they are better than officials. But you never know. We got 2 drafting tracks, Daytona, Talladega here, and we also have Martinsville, Bristol. There could be some not so good races mixed in, but either way, it's going to be fun to get in a race with everybody and have some fun. And even though these races are a little bit smaller or a little bit shorter, we're still going to need pit stops. I don't even know if you can make it to halfway in this race. 60 laps. I wasn't even getting all the way to 30 with my testing, at least based on estimated fuel. So, but if you're in the draft, there's probably ways you can save to get to halfway, assuming we get no yellows. The weather for this race is cool air temps, cool track temps, as cool as I can get them. I think in real life for the 2000 Daytona 500 it was around 50s, 60s, but also very high winds. You see down there in the weather, 25 to 27 mile an hour winds straight north. So that is going to play a factor. Going to be very challenging with that, and we'll see how that affects the draft. I wasn't really feeling anything in practice, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Warren up on the pole right now with Andrew, Bradley, Eric, Allen to make up the top 5. Alan Neben in 6th right there, having a good qualifying. Then Robert there for 7th. Everybody right on top of each other, being fixed setups. I got a new paint scheme for this season. It's going to be my 2000 car, which I think looks pretty good. I like how it turned out. Tried to get all the right contingency decals for the era. And little dark gray, little red, dark red. I think makes it look pretty good, and I think it looks like an old school paint scheme from this area. The 2000 season, I really enjoyed that season. I think that was a really good season, and it was one I was wanting to do for a future season. And 2002, I think, was a really good year as well. The first Diet Dr. Pepper series we did was 03, is what I modeled it off of, but we could do some different years in the future, and I'd like the late 90s as well. We'd probably get into some of those schedules to include North Wilkesboro and stuff. A lot of drivers in this one. Got Nick in here as well. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it. This is later in the week, but he's in for this one, so that's cool. Shane as well. I mean, there's everybody in here we've raced with a lot. A lot of people we've raced with frequently. It looks like 40 drivers. I think Jeremy dropped out, so didn't quite get to the limit, but got very close. We're going to be starting 28th. Hopefully everyone has some fun, and just, got to realize this Daytona, it's a tough car. It may be kind of messy, but just go in expecting that, and then be happy if it turns out to be good. Oh, we got the Square D car out there. That was always one of my favorite paint schemes. Should have a lot of good paint schemes in this one. Billy running a really cool paint scheme. Let's take a quick look through these guys. Got a minute or so left. But a lot of good cars. Got the Singular car. Blockbuster cars. Nick's car is always good. Sage, of course. And this Mobile One car, the old Mayfield scheme, really fits the era good, and is a really cool paint scheme. Let's fix that camera real quick. And then put it on me and get to the grid and get ready to roll off for our race at Daytona here. 60 laps. Let's just be prepared for the big wreck, and if not, let's get settled into a groove and get ready for that first pit stop. 2,900 strength of field. That's right around 3,000 is where all my hosted races tend to sit. We got Shane and Nick right behind us. And let's have some fun. Curious to see how that wind makes the cars react. Hopefully it doesn't do anything stupid. We had some...
everyone, thank you, Gavin, for this.
Yep, thanks for joining. Last year when we hosted the Gen 4 series, we had some weird bugs with the wind, specifically at Michigan, and I think Atlanta had some weird stuff going on. I don't know if they've done anything regarding that in terms of fixing it. But we will see. We're not going to be going upwards of 200 most likely, but we'll be in the 190s with the draft. So maybe it won't affect it too bad. We are using season-long points, no chase, no playoffs or anything like that, but it's also not quite the Ladford system. I kind of created my own system. It's basically the same as the Ladford, but there's a couple differences. The winner gets 155 points, and then it drops down to 140 for second place, and then it goes down by 5 for the top 5, and then it goes down by 2 for the top 10, and then it's 1 point separating everyone outside the top 10. So we'll see how that turns out. I wanted to reward top 5s and top 10s a little bit more, and reward wins as well. We'll also be having 2 drop weeks.
Know how long the chat box persists for?
2 drop weeks, which we will enable on the points standings for the league after a few weeks, just to make it look not so weird. And 2 drop weeks are to give people a chance in case they can't make every race, which I know is demanding to make this long of a season every week. But that should give people an opportunity for that. And no green, white checkers. We get 5 bonus points for leading a lap, 5 bonus points for leading the most laps, and I'm giving everybody a point if they lead the most, or lead the fastest lap. Not lead the fastest lap, but have the fastest lap. So we're doing all 3 of the bonus point types for that. See how that works. And somebody just blinked out in front of us. We had a big check up there for no reason, but getting ready to go green here. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Let's just get some laps logged here. I did not see who was in front of me there, but they have not blinked back in yet. They may be completely out of it. iRacing was having some weird server issues before the session launched, about 30 minutes before the session launched. Let's see what wind speeds are right now. Sitting about sitting 24 miles an hour. Very scary. Oh, that was Asher that just lagged out in front of us. That's unfortunate. Got Sage coming around our inside. Lost a little bit of draft help early on up top with them getting disconnected, but we'll be able to get down into the bottom lane here in a moment. I don't care to go too far forward at the moment anyway. It's only 60 laps, but that's still a decently long race. There'll be plenty of time for movement, and we've got a couple pit stops to deal with, but I imagine we're going to get a yellow before we get too close to that. We'll see, though. Everyone looking pretty calm right now up top, or up on the bottom. Only a couple people up top. Looks like the bottom's the best place to be right now. This is the old bumpy Daytona, of course, so got to be very careful out of turn 4. Big bump exiting the corner. That outside is not working so good right now. Nick and wasn't on relative. Nick and Dan right up there. Somebody else dropping back on that outside up in front of them. Going to be keeping an eye on the fuel as well. I'd like to make it to halfway, and maybe with the draft we'll be able to, but it may be close. Yeah, it's going to be close. We're going to be right on the edge.
Hey, 41, good job.
A lot of big bumps to deal with. Some checking up here. But most of the field is single file right now. Hopefully we don't lose the draft with the front. Looks like we might be, though. There's a gap opening up there. Looking good so far, though. We haven't had a wreck yet. Knock on wood, don't jinx it. Hopefully our group can catch back up to the lead pack. There's a bit of a gap still. About half a second, looks like. Maybe a little less. Everybody getting single file now. This is kind of how the 2000 Daytona 500 was, single file, for a vast majority of it. We'll see entering the corner here if this gap is getting bigger. It looks to be growing a little bit. Not sure why our line got separated from them to begin with. Maybe the cars just don't suck up quite as much, but that would be a little bit realistic to how the draft package was back in this day. Robert just disconnected as well, having some server issues going around. getting back into this thing. There are lucky dogs and waiver rounds enabled to give people a chance to get back. I think it's fair to have those enabled. I like those rules, especially for sim racing. And we don't have race back to the line. Back in the day in real life, when you had to race back to the yellow, the leader would a lot of the times let off the gas before getting to the line and let a few lap down guys pass him to get their lap back. And sim racing, I don't think you would ever see that, but also
Oh no, I didn't recognize.
we don't have any race back to the line rules available. We are definitely losing the main pack here, unfortunately. But all it takes is one checkup
Hey Warren, you can go by me on the bottom now.
to get us back there, or a yellow would obviously allow us to catch up. But everyone's doing really good right now, keeping it clean. Everybody running single file in a line. Robert coming out of the pits down there, it looks like. Getting back out here. He gets some points back if there's a wreck and he's not in it. He'll hopefully be able to get up to speed and tag along to the back of this field. I think we're going to be able to make it to halfway running 3/4 throttle in the pack. Looks like they're getting a second lane built up maybe on the outside up there. Few cars. Maybe that'll give us a chance to get caught up. A little bit bigger wake in the draft. Looks like it is shrinking that gap. Yeah, we're about to get caught back up really quickly there. That gap closed fast. That's good. Even if we did get separated there, we had enough cars in this field that I think we wouldn't have been in danger of going a lap down or anything. They're looking to get a bit more racy up there. There's a second line formed, and we're only on lap 10 though. I think I'm going to enjoy these length of races. I mean, they're going to be long enough. You're going to get fall off and people heating the tires up. There's not going to be a lot of wear fall off, but there's going to be heat build up and people losing the handling. They're going to be long enough. You need pit stops and plenty of time to make moves, but they don't just drag on forever like some of the other races seemed like. And especially if I have a couple races like I did last season where I wreck out before we get to the start-finish line and have to roll around by myself forever, it doesn't have to be 2 hours of me doing that. Cross my fingers, hopefully. Now we got the top, or got the front going all the way to the top, running single file. That is interesting. I think I'm happy to roll the bottom and save a little bit extra fuel. Plus, that's where everybody else is running anyway. I wonder if those front guys, if they're going full throttle, or whoever's leading, if they're going full throttle around the whole track, if they're going to be able to make it to halfway to pit. We will see. I think we do no tires if we have to pit under green. Or we'll probably be waiting on fuel anyway to fill it up, so we might as well take tires, I guess. We'll make that decision when we get to it. I also have 4 times time acceleration enabled for the race because we're doing about 1/4 of the length of the real life race. A little bit more, but that's how it's going to be all season. We're going to get 4 times acceleration. It's going to change the track surface temp and The weather's going to be different over the course of a race, and we're going to have some interesting things happen with that. And I think it will make for some interesting racing, hopefully.
Come up on Cam.
Yeah, that top line's getting built now. Everybody going up there, they've all transitioned
Thanks, man.
after everybody being down low for so long. And that's going to give us an opportunity with fewer cars in front of us. We can go forward now and maybe make up some positions. Not that I'm really looking to do that at this point. But take it as we get it. It is going to cause us to go full throttle a little bit more, and we're going to get some side draft involved. Hopefully something happens, I'll be able to check up in time and not run Shane over. I did some testing with AI, and for some reason one of them stopped in the middle of turn 3 and 4 up on the high side, and everybody in front of me slammed on the brakes, and I could not even come close to avoiding it. Okay, we're getting stacked up a little bit here. Sage and Shane. 14 laps in, though. Everybody's doing great so far. I'm happy to be this far in, all green still. Like I said before, oftentimes at these Daytona races in the leagues, we get some big wrecks early on, and then it transitions to a long run. But if we can start off with a long run, that'd be awesome. We are mixed in with it now. Everybody's bouncing like crazy through these bumps. Gotta be so careful. We've got the big flat noses on these super speedway package cars, but with the way this track handles, I would be afraid to bump them at any point, really. I mean, backstretch would be the only place. Certainly not through the corners. The tri-oval would definitely be tricky as well. Got Caden and Dan just behind us. Ian just to our outside. Good to see him in a race again. Oh, big checkup all of a sudden. Oh, and Sage is getting loose. Are we going to save it? Trying to keep off of Shane. I think we saved it. I didn't see anybody wreck behind us.
Well, that was a heck of a checkup. Sorry about that, guys.
I don't know how we all saved that. That's crazy.
It got messy behind you.
I got into Nick.
Oh, did Nick get turned? Well, that is unbelievable. I don't know what happened there. Man, that sucks. Hopefully he gets a yellow. That's going to turn into a not fun race, but there is lucky dogs. Just because I'm hosting and I wrecked out in his league a lot, that doesn't mean he has to get screwed over a lot in mine. I was hoping he'd have a good run.
Okay, back it up just a little bit down the street.
That is unfortunate. Looks like we're going to lose the draft as well. Hopefully Nick isn't damaged. I don't know what was going on. There's just a huge checkup, and then Sage got bumped as Shane was trying to check up, and then was trying to hang on to it, and it somehow did. We didn't get into Shane, and I guess they kept stacking up behind us with Nick and Ian. Or Tyler. Yeah, Nick is all by himself.
Good save, Dan.
Looks like he's the only one that got tagged there. Hopefully he gets a yellow before the caution comes, or before the field catches him.
Got on the handful.
That is unfortunate timing. Not what you want to have happen in a race like this where the majority of it is right around in the pack. You don't want to be riding around by yourself doing nothing. That does not make for a fun time. Let's take a look at fuel. We got another 15 laps. Yeah, we can definitely make it to halfway then. I don't think there's anybody not on the lead lap. Robert is 3 laps down. Jake looks to be at the tail end of the field. But I think if the pack caught up to Nick and lapped him, he would be first car lap down and be able to get a wave around. Ooh, felt the rear end step out on me on entry that time. Kind of scary. Yeah, there's Jake coming out of the pits. With the way these cars are handling, though, I imagine we might get a yellow before too long. I don't know, though. I'd love for it to stay green, but caution would give Nick a chance to get caught back up. What we definitely don't need is a wreck in our group here. We don't have that many cars now. We got to just stay in line and keep it together. Protect our cars and be ready for the big one up there. But I don't know if they're going to wreck. Everyone's doing a great job keeping it clean. We got Alan up ahead, dropping back, and Alex ahead of him that are falling off the main pack. They're going to be joining us here in just a lap or two. We're going to need to check up for them. Just add them onto the front. They're going close enough to our pace that doesn't hurt us too bad. Get around Alex real quick though.
Yeah, one inside. Clear low, clear low.
That definitely should have been a wreck though, with the way that was going with that checkup and the contact. I can't believe we all saved that except whatever happened behind us. I guess they just got stacked up and Nick got sent to the infield. I thought everybody had kept it off each other. I couldn't hardly see what was going on in the mirror, but when I looked back there, everyone was going straight. And the entire front group is single file up by the wall again, getting ready for that first pit stop, which for us will be coming in about 8 or 9 laps. We'll have to see when everybody else is pitting. We want to coordinate with them. I guess we just take rights just to make sure that we're not waiting on tires. We'll definitely need to fill it up though. While I'm screwing around with that, I don't notice what lane they're running. I'm just going to fill it all the way up. No green, white checkers, but if we get into a situation where we're leading a pack or leaving it full throttle for a lot, it probably will be slightly worse for fuel mileage.
Run the bottom.
He's wanting our group to run the bottom. I think we probably should.
Alan, run the bottom.
There he goes.
Good job. All right, stay there. Stay down there.
We might be able to catch them, or at least
See that yellow
not
line?
lose.
Follow it.
Not lose too much to the main pack
We're
down
all
here.
gonna chase you.
We'll see how it goes. We got Alexander up ahead that's dropping back to us. And he's with somebody else too. I can't quite tell who that is yet. Really, we're just looking for a caution. I would be very surprised if this went all green. I'm very surprised we've gone this far.
Attaboy.
That's Marius up ahead, I believe, with Alexander. They're about a full straightaway ahead now.
I mean, I'm thinking we do.
Can't quite hear what they're saying.
What's your guys' fuel at?
Just got a 5 lap morning.
Yep, that's what I got.
Yeah, I got like 6. I only have 3.5.
You got about 5 laps.
Sage only with
We'll
2.5.
go on 32 or 31. Vote what lap you want.
Don't matter to me.
Gavin, call it.
I say let's do 31.
Can make 31.
That'll give
What did you
Sage.
do in the first group? 31 also?
If you're in the second group, 31 is your lap.
Lap 31. Not this time around, but next.
We'll see how this pit cycle goes.
Hey, I'm a super speedway idiot. Are we taking tires?
Take 2. Take 2. Only 2.
Yeah, I'm taking rights.
Stand for 2 tires.
2 tires, full fuel.
First group, when do we go in? 32, 31?
I'll call it out. Taking 2 tires.
All right, next time by. Not this time. Just got to halfway.
I got a picture of that guy.
Yeah, I'll come in with you. Probably all will.
Pitting, pitting, pitting. Can we make it through unscathed?
That second group's hitting this time, correct?
Yes, and don't forget you got to go between the cones on entry or you get a penalty.
Taking two this time.
Here we go.
Alright, gonna be hitting this lap.
Alright, man, caution
Oh.
out. Caution out. Line up single file.
Oh gosh.
Too hard to. I'm making my bad.
You entered a closed pit. Go to the end of the longest line.
We tried to avoid each other there.
2. We got damage on the front end.
Some people will maybe need to coast to make it to the pit.
We got to just drive through. I'm sorry, Shane, that caution screwed us all up.
Yeah, I was about to try to go right, and then I was going to miss the cone, and I pulled right in front of you.
Let
Just
the
that was busted.
31 car by.
That front end damage is not going to be nice.
Restart the motor, reset.
How did that caution happen?
Guys, why are we going so
Yeah,
slow?
about
We need
2
to
laps
catch
of
the
fuel
field.
left.
Hopefully when we get the whole thing fixed, probably we'll be able to. I thought we might get no
I
damage.
believe the pace car's going to come around in front of us, isn't it?
I don't know where the heck the pace car is. For
What's
some
your
reason,
black box say? Does it say
I have to
catch
let
someone
Tyler
or
by.
Wait for the pace car.
Robert, I need you by me.
Let the
Yeah, I gotta come
16
in
car
either way. I
by.
don't have enough to get around another lap.
I don't know what the heck's going on with this. I'm gonna have to clear all penalties.
Stay behind me. 31.
Let the 83
Or the
car by.
51.
He had position when the yellow flag came out.
Coming inside.
Is pit road open?
It's the 83 car.
It still says it's closed.
For those of us that were kind of committed to pitting right when the yellow came out, are we stuck with those penalties?
Pit boxing.
I'll clear him at the green.
3, 2, 1.
That'd be
Right
fair.
here.
That was a huge mess there with that timing.
Is repairable.
Was pit lane open that time, or next time around?
Now, pit lane's still closed, but I had to come in, so it gave me a black flag. I just got rid of the back and
Now it's telling me to let 39 go. I don't know why he stopped on the apron.
I don't know what's going on with this scoring. This is messed up. I've got to get as much of this damage fixed as we can.
I wonder if they get this confused in the real Daytona races.
Sorry, Dylan, I have almost
That's it,
no
go.
fuel left.
We had to pit there too because our fuel. I'm just gonna go ahead and clear all right now, I guess.
Yeah, I'm about
Team
to
one,
be
you
coasting
only have
in.
one set of cars remaining. Line up single file. Catch the 56 car. Let the 95 car by. He had position when the yellow flag came out. Car 95. Got the lucky
Yeah, they
dog
probably
right
get more
by on the
confused in real
outside.
life. That's why it takes a handful of laps each time.
Are we 2 to green? We are.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Push. What does he want? Not sure what he means by that. Push out.
Only got 15 seconds off. So it won't be big of a
I
deal.
don't know what that means. I got a minute of front end damage, so I'm probably screwed.
It said I had front end damage, but then it said only 15 seconds, and it was all repairable.
This is such a mess.
Let the 51
And all the
car by. He
confusion,
had
we all
position
piled
when
up
the
like
yellow
I ran
flag
into the
came
back
out.
of Alan.
I don't know. I just don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I don't know what Nick is talking about.
56, I got that passing lane.
I'm so confused with this.
Oh, shit.
Where the heck is the pace car even? That was such horrible, horrible timing with everything. Like, anytime there's a caution and we're about to cross into pit road or out of pit road, it messes everything up so much. I don't know where I was supposed to line up. I don't know why I had to be behind Nick. I don't...
Worst luck in my PC has literally never crashed.
I'll give another clear once we get going. Is Nick able to catch up? I don't understand. Did he need a push? Was his car broken? Is that what he was talking about? I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. I gotta pass the 86.
Past the 82, past the...
I never saw him on track. I thought he was lucky dog going around the field. This is so messed up.
Past the 82, past the...
We're probably going to be way off pace too because of our damage. I'm going to give another clear all.
Sorry about that, Bryce. My cat jumped on my lap.
We'll see how we do in the draft. We shouldn't be in 26th probably, but everything was so jank from that incident. I don't know what the heck. We're still having to let people by. I don't... What the heck is happening? Nick is out of the race, apparently. I don't know. That was a mess. Just terrible, terrible timing. Nothing anybody did wrong there, I don't think. I don't know. I hope I didn't take advantage of the clearing black flags, but I probably did. I probably should have been at the back. Oh, they're not going.
I don't know why I'm telling me to pass everybody. I'm on the lead lap, so I'm going to blend in.
Clearing that.
Oh,
I was clearing all the penalties anyway. I wasn't... And we get a caution immediately. I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry, Sage.
I'm assuming that was a missed shift by somebody.
That gives us a chance to come in and get more stuff
That's what it
fixed.
looked like.
Got lucky again. I don't know how I just made it through that without damage.
We will come in and fix damage and no fuel. This helps us quite a bit.
It's the 56 car. Pit road is now open.
Well, messy handful of laps here before we get to the end of it. A lot of people will lap down. Well, I guess there's still 33 on the lead lap. We're only in 25th. Up front right now, we've got Eric still. Billy up there in 5th. Eric always does good here at Daytona in the league. And every race, basically. Okay, pit lane's open now. We're on the 2 to green already. It doesn't stay open very long. We need to catch up and get in here quick. Hopefully not speed.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Maybe Nick ran out of fuel
All the damage is repairable.
and he needed to be pushed. I don't know.
Repairs are almost finished up.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Alright. I guess we're good now, maybe?
Line up single file. It's 88.
Shouldn't need to clear penalties anymore, hopefully. For this race.
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
Get caught back up here and get back
Line up on the outside
to
road.
hopefully having a clean race. Once we get through the restart issues. We should be fully up to speed now. Alright, let's be careful on this restart, everybody.
Past the 30, past
Get some people
the
really slow around the bottom here.
I need my lap back.
It's the 88 car. Let the 88 car by. He had the position when the
Yeah,
yellow
but I
flag
like the new
came
paint
out.
scheme.
Thanks. Tried to go for something a little retro.
I don't like there's a lot of damage on it, so that might be good.
Yeah, they said I fixed it all, so we'll see how I do in the draft here. Should be good on fuel. Yeah, we're about 2.5 laps good.
It's the 88
These
car.
big checkups entering 3 with the single file restarts always happens for some reason.
These dang checkups are real.
Yep.
Get ready.
There's a big gap up there that's forming that's going to cause another big checkup. Gotta be extra vigilant. Got Dan in his Pennzoil car behind us. Good luck to him. Hopefully we can go towards the front now.
Cars in.
And hopefully we can all get through the gears.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Delete it to 7.816.
A little better than last time. But looks like we may end up with a gap between us and the lead pack. Hopefully we can close that once we get up to speed. I don't want to be behind. It's going to be impossible to make up. We're going to run out of time. Only got 20 to go coming around next time by. Oh, we got a car with damage here.
You got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. You got one
That may be
outside.
why.
Stay low.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get caught up.
Still there.
Get around Bradley here.
You're clear high, clear high.
Got to draft. them. These single file restarts, there's no room for error when you're that far back. But if they have a little checkup, maybe we'll have an opportunity. Well, we may have gained some down the straightaway there. Which would be good. We just need to stay in line until we get to them, though. There's no use going out of line here. It's just going to stall us out. Oh, gosh. Another big checkup for some reason. Nearly had to slam on the brakes, but we got it. Looks like we did catch up. We're going around the top. Let's try to get our momentum built back up here. And we're going to go to the inside, I think.
Massive run there, Dan.
SK's got some damage.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Outside.
And another big gap opening up in the pack.
Still there? Hold the line. All clear, all clear. Got one outside.
And we're side by side.
All clear.
It's going to get racy, though. The front may start jumping around. Could be some incidents.
Got one outside. Stay low.
Especially with the way these checkups are going.
You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
Oh, Lord. Not the point of the track. I wanted to be 3 wide. They're wrecking behind us. That's going to be another yellow. We're going to stay out here. Close to the top 20.
Yeah, check up the same top.
Past the 51, past the...
Nice pushing that.
It's unfortunate there. We were just getting stacked up there, and we were 3 wide at one point. Kind of messy.
Past the 51.
Had some weird stuff going on with the scoring, but I think that's all taken care of. We're all doing all right. Some people with damage from whatever the cautions were, and some people got damage right there, unfortunately. We should get the 2 to green next time by, I would think. Maybe.
Pit road is now open.
I'd like to get up and see if we can finish top 10, but it's going to be hard. In-sim time now is 4:40, almost 5 o'clock. It's going very quickly. Going to be about 15 to go.
Alex, how bad's my car?
No night lights here, but we shouldn't need them for sure.
You do have some front bumper.
I wouldn't think.
You wanna pull up in front of me and check it out.
It's going to be hard to move forward. We haven't really been able to do much from back here. Of course, we haven't had a run long enough to really do much, but we're going to need to go and not lose the draft
Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the
once we take the
outside.
green
Let
here.
51 car by.
That's Jake getting his lap back. Track temp, or air temp,
Rick, how bad
down
my car?
below 70, 23 mile an hour wind.
You know, it doesn't look mangled at all, just maybe like scratched up or scuffed up, but looks like a good shape still.
Thank you.
We won't be pitting anymore this race. No reason to. Need to try and get the best finish we can get. And then head on to Rockingham next week for a fun one. It's going to be older Rockingham. I would like to try the new scan. I haven't tried it yet, but the older scan is closer to what these ran. And I think that track, for being an older scan, is one of the better looking older scans that we've got. Looks a lot better than this track. The pavement and everything.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
Alright, 1 to green. Hopefully it's our final restart. You never can tell. It's iRacing. It's Daytona. It could be messy. It's going to get dicey. We need to try and
Thank you for touching my butt.
get to the front if we can. Try and make up some ground.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all good. I appreciate that, actually.
We taking the green with 14 to
An
go.
open invitation now?
Your call, man. Your call.
Gotta wait till after the race and do that in infield.
Meet me in the infield care center, if you know what I mean.
Gotta be careful here, check up, or get ready for the big checkups. Gonna have Bradley just behind us, and Ryan just behind him. I'm not trying to jump it, I'm just trying to be ready for a big checkup. Hopefully this is our final restart, like I said.
The safe car is in. Green flag, green flag.
We are going.
7.458. The car is safe.
People are not going, kind of.
47.771. You got one inside.
Oops, that's the wall.
Still there.
Take our momentum with the draft. Hopefully we get wound up.
Still there.
We're on the move as best we can to get forward now.
Clear low, clear low.
Oh, and they're wrecking on the backstretch.
Clear low, clear low.
I had to check up.
You got one outside.
Big check up there. Had to hit the brakes. No yellow for that.
You're clear high, clear high.
Don't know who that was that spun. Couldn't quite tell.
Outside.
Somebody maybe up in the wall there.
Stay low. Stay low.
All right, we gotta go. Top 20.
You're clear high, clear high.
Oh, somebody's in the wall
You got one outside.
with people right behind them. That's scary up there.
Still there.
Looks like they've saved it for now.
All clear, all clear.
Can't quite tell. Sage is a lap down on the bottom. We got to go to the top. Oh, somebody's jumping into our lane or trying to.
All clear, all clear.
We got to go middle.
You got one outside. Too wide there. Still there. One line.
Oh, and we got no draft help now.
Yeah.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Now we're good.
You're clear high, clear high. All right, man. Caution
Let me get a
south,
yellow.
caution south. Line up single file. Your road is closed.
That was a mess. We made up a few spots.
Sorry about that, Ryan. I think we both had the same idea.
Yeah, no worries.
We're in 16th. We should have another restart. It'll be less than 10 to go. The lap cars will not be on the inside this time.
Sorry, Gavin. I know I checked you pretty hard earlier there. It was pretty hectic.
It's the 40 car.
Yeah, I was getting messy there. We all survived it, and I didn't lose the draft or anything, so we were good.
I got through the middle.
I had to hit the brakes. I hit him. So worried I was going to spin him, but we all kept it straight, which is good.
Alright, yo, I gotta pee. Hurry up, man. This shit is going.
Whatever you do, don't think about flowing rivers or fast rivers, waterfalls. Don't think about that.
We need to get this race going.
Already did. It's already starting to come out.
Wait, you don't have a catheter on your rig?
Oop.
Amateur.
Let the
Hopefully you got a good
I
ride.
could
position when the yellow flag came out.
subtract a pace lap there since it took so long to get around.
Those first people use puppy pads.
I think I will try that after we get around again.
That's all depends.
Hopefully you've got drip loops on all your wires.
I think we've done enough pacing. Pace laps take forever here, and it's getting dark, like Billy said. We should have time, but... we're not going to be pitting again. I think it's... I think that's what it is, right?
Car 9. Got some lucky dogs. Let them by on the outside. All right, man. We're going green next time by.
We're going. Single file. Lucky Dog should have enough time to get around. Next caution will probably end the race anyway, so shouldn't have to worry, but hopefully we can get going and just finish this thing.
Past the 30. Past the...
Weird lighting going on inside the car.
Daytona always be Daytonaing, even with all the good drivers we got.
Just that kind of racing, I guess.
Misshifts.
The neck code and bumps.
The Daytona curve.
All right. Let's go green to the end. Hopefully we can
Get ready.
sneak our way up in the top 10. We'll see. Try my best, but also don't want to wreck a bunch of people getting there. Or myself. Gonna have the sun right in our eyes out of turn 4 now. Good grief, that is bright.
All right, man. Eight cars in.
I can't hardly see it all.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go.
1.145.
Most likely the final restart. take it around the bottom, see if we get some draft help.
Stay low.
Hopefully. Oop, big bump.
Stay low.
No draft help. Besides one car, that's not gonna be enough. We got Andrew just jumping down in front of us. That'll give us some more help. All right, a lot of people just jumped down. Oh, and they're wrecking right on in front of us.
Wrecking?
All clear, all clear. Yellow squad, no damage to report.
Lost some momentum there. Hopefully we get caught back up. No yellow somehow. Made a little contact, but we're alive. No damage.
I lifted and slammed the brake.
We're gonna lose the draft.
They were. I thought I got you on the apron and then right back up.
Yeah, that was a really good driving by there by everybody.
Need to get caught up here with Bryce and see if we can get caught up to the main pack. Probably not gonna be able to though.
I think there's enough room here, Dennis.
And Bryce is checked up too much. We gotta get around him. We ain't got nothing unless there's a wreck up ahead. Unfortunate.
Yep.
Just can't be in front of me if you don't want to wreck. It's just, that's where it always happens. And we got checked up too much for that. So we got 14th right now. Bryce is probably going to get caught back up to us, have a chance to get us. We got Andrew in front of us for 13th. We could potentially squeeze out a 13th. We can time up a pass, but that won't be easy for me. I'm not good at doing that. Can't really even get up to his bumper here. And there could be another wreck up ahead, so watch out for that.
Yellow squad, no damage to report.
Lots of time for stuff to happen, though. We're going to have a lot of cars catching back up to us, so we could lose even more spots. Got people going around our outside. Not gonna be much we can do about it. I could try and go up and get in that lane. Oh my gosh, I nearly spun myself there. Making that move. I did not expect that to happen. That could have been terrible.
5.4 seconds. Still there. This is less than optimal.
Whipped it to the right, and the car nearly went around on me. Alright, we'll just run the top. Seem to keep up the most momentum up there. And maybe we can get the best finish we can get here with that. Though they're dropping back, but that may just be the nature of this draft. He's going low. And so is the rest of the field. So now we're going backwards. We can get in behind Ryan.
Clear low, clear low.
It's too easy to go third draft. Not fun.
That was a good push, but we need to time it right in order for us to get a chance at 13th again. You just cannot see anything coming out of 4. That's crazy. That is crazy there. We're checking up. We don't need to be doing that. Three to go right now. 2 laps to go. This race was messy. We had some weird crap going on with the scoring. But honestly, it wasn't that bad of a race. We had enough green flag laps that it wasn't too frustrating. I was happy. I think everyone, for the most part, did a good job. It sucks for the people that got wrecked out, of course, or had weird penalties. I tried to clear them all, and I don't know if I did a good job with that. We'll go with Ryan up top. White flag is in the air. They're having a good race up front. Not sure who just took the lead. We can't bump in the corners. Big bump from Bryce. We'll go to his outside, see if we can sneak around him. Use the side draft, use the lap car as a pick. And we'll come around and get a 13th, I think. And we'll see who won it. That was a fun finish.
There's the flag, man. It's over. We'll get him next time.
That was guys back there.
Yeah, good race. I want to apologize again for preemptively calling nothing.
Oh no, it looked like they were wrecking. That was good
Whew.
saving by everybody.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that bad of a race. That was fun. Nice job, everybody.
I owe you one.
Who won that?
That was awesome, guys. Whoa.
Ooh,
Can't believe I
Kevin.
won.
Great job.
Good one.
Congrats, Kevin.
Congrats, Kevin.
Nice win. Good job to Kevin. Eric falls back to 4th. Got Kevin, Andrew, Sean, Eric, and then lowercase Ryan there for the top 5. Billy was up there. Where did he end up? 11th. I'm happy with the 13th there. We timed that run right with our group. And end up here in the sunset. Top 13. Not quite top 10, but we get decent points anyway. Should have qualified. I mean, that's the ticket to doing that, starting up front. But I like starting at the back and giving people, everybody a chance to be in the race in front of me. And then I thought there was going to be a big wreck towards the front, because that's typically what happens at Daytona. But it didn't this time. I'm happy. We had some good long runs and then some messy stuff in the middle. And then we had a run to the checkered under green. So we didn't have to pace around and finish under yellow like we did many times in Season 1. Great job, Kevin. And good job to everybody else there. We had a lot of wrecks, or a lot of stuff that could have been wrecks that ended up not being. And everybody did quite a good job of checking up and dodging stuff, saving it. And overall, I'm not too upset about that race. That was for a Daytona, that was a pretty good race. And then next week we'll go to a real track and hopefully have an even better one. So let us take a look at all the incidents that happened out there. Make sure this isn't going to kill me. Okay, we're good. First up is the stuff with Sage. Just got a checkup and then Shane tapped him. And they all save it. We save it. We fall to the bottom. Caden does a good job checking up. As we're checking up, I just go to the left of Shane just to make sure we don't run into the back of him. But then Nick gets tagged, I guess, behind us. We'll see what happened here. He's sideways. He goes up, and they're checking up, and he gets checked up. Doesn't hit the guy in front of him, but then he just gets tapped by Tyler there, I think. No damage. But obviously that sends him all by himself and can't do anything at a place like this when you don't have any drafting help. Then we jump to lap 31. This is during pit cycle, or getting ready to be pit cycle. They just get all stacked up there. Something happened here. Something happened to SK. Like, he's in 28th. This is all for position here. Does he run out of fuel? Is that what happened? He gets to the apron there, and then that gets him all stacked up, and then he was coming back up a little bit, but he started... Jack here started spinning before that happened because they all got checked up, and he got tagged by the 7. Right down into him, and then hard impact there, and that's why he lost his rear bumper. And that is the caution, and then at the same time this was happening, we were going through it as we all try and pit, and then at the last second decide we need to stay out. So I decided, you see me, I turned right there like I was going to try and stay out since the caution had just come out, but I was too far committed. I would have had to really whip it through the grass there, and then Shane's doing the same thing. He was even closer to the cones than we were, and then we all just kind of get stacked up there. He sends Alan around. We get some front-end damage, but it wasn't that bad, really. Shane doesn't really get any damage, it looked like, but he had a bit of repairs. And that gets it all clustered together, and then he and Alan coming together a bit. And now, what do I do? This is me trying to figure everything out. All confused, and then big stack up here on the restart. Somebody missed a shift, and oh, the 18 out of nowhere, not looking ahead. That's Charles. Just a little late on the reaction there. That gets people caught up. Gotta be real careful on these restarts with these cars, and just these little stack ups can happen really fast. You gotta be real prepared. Just a mistake there. And then some blinking, and then we jump to lap 43. 3 wide, that was up on our outside. They just... Ryan gets up into the wall a little bit. They get stacked up. Tyler, right behind him, nowhere to go. He gets bumped, and then just gets sent straight around. He hit the wall, but doesn't look like he's got much front end damage at all in that one, so that didn't turn out too bad. Little rear end folding, but that's the yellow. I think that's the last yellow we got, right? 45? Maybe. Then the racing up ahead. Oh, we did see one more. Somebody got spun there. The 26 just gets stacked up on the outside. Who is that? Oh, that's Alexander. Everyone up on the top, they're just all stacking up. He gets sent through the grass. No yellow for that. Unfortunate there. I think we do get another restart, don't we? That's when we had a big checkup. And then big moves, trying to get in line. You don't want to be out of the draft. And this is when we go to the inside, and I think the wreck happens right here once we get by it, right? Maybe. Yeah, I heard it happened right behind us. Oops. Nope. That ain't the right lap. Trying to find it here. That's that. We heard some people hitting the wall behind Andrew once this happened, and once we got around it. I think there was contact. How does this happen here? 4 wide almost. A little contact there. Caden gets into it a little bit, and that's him there. And then 3 wide here. Marius just kind of turns down there into Dan, puts Dan in the wall. That's unfortunate there. Maybe just looking up ahead, wasn't realizing he was 3 wide. Dan was staying up to stay in the middle lane, and maybe Marius wasn't realizing that. That's unfortunate contact. And I believe that is the end of wrecking. Let's see here, we got Dan and 7 coming together. This is on lap 52. Oh, this is when we had to check up. We get some contact. This is when we lose the draft. No damage there, and thankfully we kept enough gas in it. We were able to keep up with the people around us, but that gave us no shot to catch the lead pack. I think the highest we were all day was 13th, and that's what we ended up finishing, so I guess we maximized that. Great job to Kevin being there at the end. Let's take a look at the final lap for him. This is the white flag lap. Looks like he just gets out to a lead, and then he's running the bottom there. Looked like he got out to a lead and just nobody could catch him. But he's not in the lead yet. He's got fewer cars down low. The momentum's up high, but it looks like he's just going to get a run. Oh, they go 3 wide there, and that separates the outside. Some checking up happens. This is coming to the checkered flag. Ooh, little contact there. That separates the outside, gives Kevin an opportunity to get way out in front. Coming to the line. A lot of separation there, and that's going to give him the victory here at Daytona. So good job to him. He's got a big gap there coming to the checkered. Nice job. All right. Early season points total. Let's go take a look at the race results and the points. We got 60 laps, 4 cautions for 11 laps. Kevin gets the win. He led all of 1 lap, the final one. That's the one that matters. And who led the most laps? Probably Eric, 49 laps led. He gets 140 points. 160 for Kevin for that win. Great job to him. Andrew led 7. Sean led 1. Warren led 1 lap. He gets more points than Nick Martin. We should have tried to qualify and lead a lap most likely, but that's all right. We finished with 108. Bryce led a lap. He gets 112, so he jumps all the way up to ahead of Billy in the points. Good job to him. And anybody else lead a lap? Anybody else? Anybody else? Not seeing it. And fastest lap goes to Alex. Not that it means much here, but that gives him a bonus point of 1, which doesn't move him up any in the standings, but does help his points total. And we'll go look at the point standings, which will be the exact same, but get an idea here. Kevin with the win. He's up top. And to see the bonus point payouts, Eric's got the most so far. He led the most laps and led a lap, so good job to him. And we had 41 drivers. Good field. I'm looking forward to this season. I think that was good for a Daytona race. That was a good, not too terrible, messy of a race. So I'm happy. And then we got Rockingham coming up, and then Las Vegas after that. Plus a bunch more. So should be fun. I'm looking forward to this season. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a little bit different than my super long races that we used to do. But I think it'll be exciting, and we'll have some fun racing and hopefully clean racing like we had here for the most part. So, yeah. Not too bad of a start. I'm happy with that. We'll move on and go to one of my favorite ovals on iRacing next week. So, should be fun. Thanks for watching.